Today we're going to have a lesson about aggression and what triggers aggression. So a couple of things that I want to talk about, and we already have gone over most of these before, but I just want to talk about a few things that are aggressive. So sometimes some of the causes for aggression could be genetic. So sometimes we have people that are just predisposed to be aggressive. Another thing is psychological factors, hormones and neurotransmitters in your mind. So sometimes when people are growing up, they're very angry. They have periods in their life where they're just upset, and it's caused by their brain activity. There's systematic factors, mental states. So sometimes your emotions get the best of you, or people sometimes that live on the street, you see them walking around and slamming their fists and screaming. They're having mental problems that cause aggression. Sometimes in a group dynamic, right? If the hierarchy is falling apart, so let's say the leader of a group leaves, then the other people around the group want to take control, so they're being aggressive. Also, there's socioeconomic factors. So let's say that all of a sudden we're having an issue with scarcity of food, then those people become aggressive. So poverty causes it. Evolutionary factors. Sometimes in different species, they act aggressively, determining upon the different populations that they're in. There could be cultural factors. There could be ontogenetic factors. So the individual would fear frustrations, things like that. So also we have aversive stimuli. So things that annoy you can cause aggression. Physiological arousal. So things that excite you and cause you to behave aggressive. Sometimes you're in a situation, right, where you just feel pushed, and all of a sudden you have to act out aggressively. And oftentimes computer games, television, movies, they cause the depictions of violence can cause people to act that way. So especially in this country, we have a lot of aggressive video games, right? So these things can cause people to act aggressively. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to hand out this worksheet, and there's an example here about a situation that happened, and you are going to fill in a situation that happened to you that was an aggressive situation, either you being aggressive or somebody else being aggressive to you. You're going to tell me who were involved, and then we're going to try to determine the cause of the aggression. All right? So at this time, we're going to pause, we're going to pass out, we're going to get everything going. Exercise is to have you think about the amount of conflicts and stressful situations that we all live in. It's useful for the other group members, and it'll be useful to you to help find solutions to some of these conflicts. So I've given you a conflict chart, and what the objective is for you and your two partners to identify 3 conflicts that you have been involved in this week, or maybe since school has started, something recent, which you need to help find a solution for. So I've given the conflict chart out to everyone. And so I'm going to ask you right now to get with your team and to identify 3 conflicts you've been involved with. And after you write the conflict, like up here, the example that I gave, try to underline a word in that conflict that kind of sets off everything. So the one I give you, it says, we shared a meal. I was hungry and ate quickly and a lot. My friend accused me of being egotistical. Quote, you always eat more than half, so there's not enough for me. Right? So we're looking for trigger words as part of this. So right now, I want you to go ahead with your groups and get started. Okay, go.
Stop, Gita.
Okay, Jason, tell me about your conflict.
Conflict is too much playing around.
Okay, so there's too much playing. Tell me what happened though.
Me and my best friend who were playing, fighting, and we got Friday detention for 3 hours. Also, because the kid came behind me and told Miss Norma that I turned around and pushed him.
Okay, so what do you think was the cause of this conflict?
Too much playing around.
I agree. Okay. Hey, very good. Give the man a round of applause for being brave and standing up here. All right, let's get our next one. Oh yeah, actually you have to go to room 19. All right. So first of all, please everybody, 3, 2, 1, we're back at it. So tell us what happened in your conflict.
Me and my friend were walking home from school, and it was hot and we were thirsty, and we only had enough money to buy one soda, and it ended bad.
Okay, so what do you think? Who was involved?
Me and my friend.
And it was all over buying a soda?
No, it was a hot day. We was walking home from school, and we only had enough money to buy one soda, so we split it. He drank a lot the first time, and I just drowned it. And he got mad at me and tried to fight me. Okay,
all right.
Chuck the soda at him.
All right. Anybody else want to share their conflict?
Who was the mom? I didn't write 50 conflicts to be about this.
I was in a lunch line one time, and then this kid kept kicking me and stuff. And so we got in a fight. And then I beat his butt.
What caused it?
Him kicking me.
So him kicking you caused the conflict?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think the trigger word was in that?
He called me.
Oh, he called you the name. All right. Okay, one more. Let's go. Come on. I'll get more. We can get more on Monday, but just for today, last one. What do you got? What happened?
I had a panic attack on Sunday night. My chest was hurting, and I was in quad to. I had quad to call the ambulance to come and see what happened to me. I passed out for 23 minutes. My mom got me home. I relaxed and I sort of got better, but at night
What do you think caused it?
nervous.
Nervousness. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're excused. See you on Monday. Do not lose this paper. We're going to do more.